like the perfect baby. He's totally advanced. He's like the smartest baby ever. Actually, he is. He's kind of ahead of his milestones. I'm pretty excited about it. Except he has no teeth. And I had a couple of friends who all had babies the same week, and they have teeth. And I'm like, son, every day I'm like, Hunter has 4 teeth. You have none. I'm not trying to keep track, but you have none. So he's teething, he's beautiful, he's so sweet. I just love him so much. And everyone, said that being a mom would change you, and I was like, whatever, I'm mixing me, and it totally changed me. I'm like, we're those people that like sit and stare at our baby. And we're like, what did we do today? We just stared at our baby. Plus he's so advanced, it's just easy. But yeah, I didn't love being pregnant. It wasn't my most favorite thing in the world, and I think I shared last time that I'd lost a bunch of weight before I got pregnant with him. And then like the day I found out I was pregnant, I was like, bring on the Eggo waffles. And I kind of went nutso. And so I gained like 60 pounds. It was awful. I mean, it was fun, don't get me wrong. I think, you don't even realize you're gaining. When you're pregnant, you're like, enjoy, I'm eating for 2, even though you only need like 300 more calories, you eat like 1,700 more. Because you're like, there must be 5 in here. And you're just, so I just ate, and I ate, and I ate, and I didn't realize, and then my doctor was like, aren't you worried about your excessive weight gain? And I was like, lay off me, lady. I didn't eat carbs for like a year. But it's weird, because I was this weight prior to him, I was like a whole pant size smaller. So I don't understand why all my baby weight is like in my knee. Because I didn't carry him here, in case you didn't know. And like, I wore the tight pants. I'm in between sizes, so I wore the tight pants today, which I'm regretting. And I don't understand like why I have a knee boob. Like, what's that back there? And then I have this thing on my hip, and I discovered it in the hospital after I had a C-section because Josiah was breech, and they tried to turn him, it didn't work, and he was contrary even in there. And so I had a C-section, and like the second or third day, I'm kind of in the hotel room, yeah, right, in the hospital room, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this thing on my hip? And the nurse, she was like poking it, and we were just like, oh my word. And so it's really hard to, I'll show it to you. Look at my pants are so tight, my pockets stick out. But you can't see that normally. Okay, here it is. And it's only, do you see it? And so I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? And so the nurse is like, it's fluid or something, like you have to have that drained, like I don't know what that is. It could be like a cyst or like a tumor. And so she had me all freaked out, and so I went to the doctor the next week, and I was like, doctor, I have this like thing on my hip, and like, what is it? And she was really awesome and really sweet. She was like, honey, that's fat. And I was like, oh. But hold on, the pants are tight. And so I was like, but it's not on this hip. Like, this hip's all pretty. And so it took me like 3 months to figure out, warning to women who are going to gain weight by either pregnancy or just some other means, be careful how you wear your panties. Because what happened is, my maternity panties, TMI on it before. So listen, no, this is serious. I got these maternity panties, and I got like 50 million pair because I love them so much. And what happened is they were uneven on my hips, so the fat grew unevenly around it. And so now I have like a really nice hip and a ball of fat. So you just need to be careful. Just warning you. It's not good. It's not good. He jacked up my body, but I love him so much. He's like the best baby ever. He makes up for it with being perfect. But I didn't enjoy being pregnant, and I didn't enjoy the weight gain. And I shared this last time that I was, 13 years old the first time someone told me that I was fat to my face, and it didn't end there. I still have some weight to go before it all comes off, but what's amazing is I really realized when I decided to lose weight that it was more than just a physical thing with me. There was a void, like Lisa said, I filled my void with carbohydrates and sugar and chocolate and In-N-Out. And I have no one to blame but me. And for so long, I just wanted to blame everyone else. It's so-and-so's fault for hurting my feelings. It's so-and-so's fault for making me feel bad about myself. And the fact of the matter is, it wasn't my fault. Because instead of looking to Jesus and looking to the cross and looking to the Word and looking to what God has called me to and what He had in store for my life, I was looking to my circumstances. And even though my husband, every day that we have been married, he's told me I'm beautiful. He's actually here. He's that really handsome guy that was holding Josiah a minute ago. And I have to ask Shannon, is it okay to have a fantasy that you come home from a long weekend of Women of Faith and the house is vacuumed, and the trash is empty, and the bed is made, and all the laundry is folded correctly and put in the right place? That's an okay fantasy to have, right? I married the smartest man in the world, but you still can't fold a towel in a rectangle. I don't understand. It's just weird. I think he does it on purpose so that I stop asking him to do stuff. But he's an amazing man of God, and he, like Shannon's husband, will speak truth into me when I want him to just tell me, that it's okay for me to feel the way I feel. He's really awesome, and he'll rebuke me in love, and it's just a beautiful thing that God gave you to me. I don't deserve you, baby. You're awesome. And he's told me beautiful every day that we've been married, and I used to think you're a liar. And I remember when I started this diet, he was so encouraging. He said, you know what, babe? I've known you a while, and you've never not done anything that you set your mind to. You can do anything. And so I just want to encourage you guys today. Most of you have already heard my testimony. I lost 85 pounds, then I gained some weight back after the baby, and I'm losing it again. But more than what I lost in weight, as I began to counsel about why I ate and really started to deal with all those feelings, God started to strip all that pain and anger and hurt and brokenness off of me. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have days where I go to H&M and L does not fit, and I'm like, it's not a lie, it's a lie. And those feelings of not feeling pretty sometimes, but God is a mender of broken things. And every woman on this stage this weekend has got up here and just shared their brokenness with you. And not to say, hey, look, God's making me perfect, but to say, hey, look, God's perfecting me and He'll perfect you. And we'll never get, I think, to ultimate perfection till we get to heaven. But man, it's a journey and a process. And I said this a couple weeks ago and it just kind of flew out. I'm like, maybe I should write a book, that I am a mess in progress. And I want to encourage you today, we are all a mess in progress, but God is good. And if we will stop looking at the stuff and stop looking at our circumstances and try to fix everything on our own, and we will just lift our eyes towards heaven, that's when He can do the most in our lives, when we finally relinquish control. We sang this song a little bit earlier. We're going to sing some more of it again. And I just want to encourage you as we do to close your eyes. And I want you to picture yourself taking that thing, that chain, that brokenness, whatever it is that you have carried, that shame. And I want you to lay it at the feet of Jesus. And I want you to lift your hands and surrender. Because He is in this place. And He is waiting with His arms open wide. All we have to do is reach.